In June of 2014, a couple named Derek and Maria Broaddus bought what they believed to be their dream home. The house sat at 657 Boulevard in Westfield, a quiet and wealthy suburban town known for low crime and historic homes. The Broaddus family paid about $1.3 million for their home, and it had been originally built in 1905. Just days after closing on the property, before the family had even moved in, Derek checked the mailbox and noticed that there was a strange letter addressed to the new owners. This letter had no return address, and it was signed by someone calling themselves the Watcher. At first, the message in the letter sounded welcoming, but this welcoming tone soon turned unsettled. The writer of this letter claimed that their family had been watching the house for decades. According to the letter, the writer's grandfather watched the home in 1920. Their father watched it in the 1960s, and now it was supposedly their turn. This letter also asked disturbing questions, including why the family had moved there and what was inside the walls of their house. It was even more disturbing because the writer appeared to know personal details about the family. They mentioned the Broaddus' 3 children and referred to them as young blood. The writer also knew about renovation work that was being done on the home and really did seem to be watching the home closely. The family contacted the Westfield Police Department almost immediately. Investigators began to look into possible suspects in the neighborhood. One nearby family, the Langfords, had drawn attention because one member of their family had unusual behavior, but the police never found evidence that was linking them to these letters. Over the next several weeks, more letters arrived. The messages grew increasingly threatening and personal. One asked whether the family had found what was in the walls yet. Another demanded to know where the children slept. The writer claimed that all the windows and doors in the house allowed the writer to watch the family. This family became so frightened that they decided not to move into the house. Instead, they hired private investigators and even brought in former FBI agents to analyze these letters. DNA was reportedly recovered from one of the letters. Unfortunately, it did not lead to a confirmed suspect. Authorities also installed cameras and interviewed postal workers, but this case remained unsolved. As this investigation continued, the story spread across national media. Public attention grew even larger after a 2018 article in the New York Magazine detailed the events surrounding the house and these anonymous letters. The Broaddus family later filed lawsuits against the previous owners of the house, claiming that they failed to disclose that they had once received a similar letter before selling the house. Court records showed the previous owners admitted receiving one strange letter, but they considered it harmless and threw it away. This lawsuit was eventually dismissed. In 2019, after years of fear and financial stress, the Broaddus family sold the house for less than what they originally bought it for. They lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. The identity of the Watcher was never discovered, and the case officially remains unsolved. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Make sure to drop a like and a follow if you enjoyed. I appreciate all of your support. I'll see you all on the next one.